Losing a spouse is an incredibly painful experience, and for Tammy Slaton, the journey through grief has been anything but easy. While she has shown remarkable resilience in the face of this heartbreaking loss, the reality is that she is still navigating through the pain. Fans of 1000 Elb Sisters have closely followed her journey, knowing that she lost her beloved husband, Caleb Willingham, less than a year after they tied the knot. Despite the sorrow that accompanies such a profound loss, Tammy remains a strong believer in the supernatural. She holds on to the idea that Caleb may not be entirely gone, even if he has physically passed away. In the upcoming season of 1000 Elb Sisters, Tammy takes a bold step in her grieving process. She attempts to contact Caleb's spirit, seeking closure and the chance to send him a heartfelt message from beyond the veil. Tammy Slaton tries to contact the dead. Tammy and Caleb's love story began in an unexpected yet deeply meaningful place, a rehabilitation facility. The two quickly formed a connection, and their romance blossomed into marriage. However, while Tammy made significant strides in her health journey and was eventually discharged, Caleb remained at the medical facility due to his ongoing health struggles. Sadly, he passed away before he could leave, leaving Tammy heartbroken and widowed far sooner than she ever anticipated. When Caleb first passed away, I had all kinds of questions, Tammy reveals in a confessional during the show. I had all kinds of things I wanted to say. I didn't hate him, but I was really upset with him for dying on me and leaving me a widow. And now I'm like, I can't be mad at him. It's not his fault. Though she initially grappled with anger and frustration over his sudden passing, Tammy has reached a point where she simply wants to thank Caleb for the time they shared together. This desire drives her to explore the possibility of communicating with him in the afterlife, leading to one of the most emotional moments of the season. Tammy's attempt at spirit communication is captured on camera, offering fans a raw and unfiltered look at her beliefs and emotional state. According to her sister Amy, Tammy uses an app designed to function like a radio, supposedly allowing spirits to communicate by turning static into understandable words. Tammy has an app that's kind of like a radio, and when a ghost communicates, it takes all the static and makes it into words that you can understand, Amy explains in the footage. Some of it's white noise like static, some of it's actual names, so you never know what you're going to get. As the sisters delve into the session, the atmosphere in the room becomes heavy with anticipation. Tammy listens carefully, hoping to hear a sign from Caleb. However, what follows sends chills down her spine. She hears her own name through the app. The unexpected moment causes her to panic. I have to be careful because I don't want any evil spirits in my house, Tammy confesses, revealing a mix of fear and determination in her voice. While she longs to connect with Caleb, she is also aware of the risks that come with opening such doors to the unknown, grief, love, and the supernatural. Tammy's desire to communicate with Caleb is not uncommon among those who have lost loved ones. Many people find solace in the idea that their loved ones remain with them in some capacity, offering signs or messages from the other side. While skeptics may dismiss paranormal encounters as coincidence or psychological manifestations of grief, believers, like Tammy, cling to the possibility that love transcends even death. In exploring this avenue, Tammy joins a long list of individuals who have sought closure through supernatural means. Mediums, psychics, and spirit communication tools have been used for centuries to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. Whether Tammy receives a clear message from Caleb or not, her attempt to reach out speaks volumes about the depth of her love and the pain of her loss. The TLC star fondly remembers her late husband. Although 1000 Elb Sisters has documented aspects of Caleb's passing, the show could never fully capture the weight of Tammy's grief. The loss of a spouse is deeply personal, and for Tammy, Caleb was much more than just a husband. He was her best friend, her confidant, and her source of strength in difficult times. He was my best friend and I loved him dearly, Tammy shared with POPLE shortly after Caleb's passing. When I met Caleb, he became my guardian angel, and now he really is watching over me. Our families appreciate everyone's sympathy and ask that you respect our privacy at this time. Her words echo the pain that so many widows and widowers experience, the feeling of losing not just a partner, but an integral piece of themselves. The grief that follows is overwhelming, often leading people to search for answers, closure, or even just a moment of connection with their lost loved ones. The role of faith and spirituality in grieving. For Tammy, spirituality and the belief in an afterlife provide comfort during this difficult time. Whether through traditional religious beliefs or personal experiences with the supernatural, many people find that faith helps them cope with loss. The hope that their loved ones continue to exist in some form can be incredibly reassuring. This is not the first time that Tammy has expressed her belief in the afterlife. Throughout her journey, she has spoken about feeling watched over and protected. Her attempt to communicate with Caleb is just another way of holding onto the love and connection they shared. Of course, grief is a complicated and deeply individual process. While some find comfort in the supernatural, others may seek solace through therapy, support groups, or simply the passage of time. What matters most is that Tammy is finding her own way to navigate the loss and continue moving forward. A new chapter for Tammy Slaton. Despite the pain of losing Caleb, Tammy has shown immense strength in picking up the pieces and carrying on with her life. The upcoming season of 1000 Elb Sisters will not only showcase her attempt to connect with Caleb, but also her ongoing journey toward better health, emotional healing, and self-discovery. As fans, it's important to support her in this process, whether or not one believes in the supernatural. Grief is a journey, and everyone experiences it differently. Tammy's willingness to share her raw and vulnerable moments with the world is a testament to her strength and resilience. What do you think about Tammy Slaton's attempt to connect with Caleb's spirit? Do you believe in communication with the afterlife? Share your thoughts in the comments and continue following 1000 Elb Sisters for the latest updates on Tammy's journey. Tune into the season premiere at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, October 8, on TLC to see how Tammy navigates this emotional chapter of her life.